Hello everybody, this is Edward and we're back with another episode of Minecraft, and before we get into today, I wanted to show you this thing that I built here. This is a randomizer machine and it will select one of three options, yes, no and maybe, and I'm just going to show you, that's 2 no's in a row, that it is in fact random. Okay, 3 no's in a row. Okay, there we go, that's a maybe. So it is possible to get one of the three, and all you have to do is ask it a very simple question that can be either yes, no, or maybe. And oh, this villager wants to take part in this. Have you got anything to trade? No. Okay, so yes, so there we go. So you ask it a question like, does pineapple belong on pizza? Wait, I might need to do that again. Okay. Maybe is the answer. So the idea of this is, if you got a question, nothing political or religious, but if you have a question, just drop it down in the comments below and you might get chosen for the next episode. And welcome everybody back to another episode of Minecraft. We are still in the 1.15 edition, and very excited, waiting for the 1.16 to drop, and we are just going to play around on this world until it does drop, in which case then I will start a new world. And I won't delete this world, but I don't think I'll be doing much work on it after that because, well, I've got a lot of exciting ideas I want to do in the Nether, and a few different world ideas. And this was just more of a test, really, to see what it would be like to try and build another villager base again, and that has been semi-successful. I've learnt a lot about Minecraft as of recent. A lot of things have changed since I certainly played it, and now that I've learnt a bit, I feel like I can start a new world and be able to, I don't know, be better prepared and actually have a plan when it comes to building my goodness me, that grows so quickly, when it comes to building a village. And oh, is this a new thing, jumping near cocoa beans? This must be what all the cool kids are doing. Okay, so yes, I've been playing around with a bit of redstone, and there's a lot of new technology that I've learnt about as far as what you can do with redstone, and I am learning quite a bit, but it's a very slow process. There's a lot to take in, and what we're going to be doing in today's episode won't be to do with redstone or, funny enough, bamboo. Do some more cocoa bean jumping. There we go. Grab those there. And we are going to be, what am I going to be doing? Oh yes, there's a few things I want to do. I've never made a banner before, and I think today might be the day that I might try and make a banner. And I've also had a theory about how to be able to harvest the honey from the beehives, the bee boxes, without any issues of being stung. Now, I did have the beehives, I did have the campfires burning beneath the beehives, but unfortunately the bees would keep falling into the flames and hurting themselves, so we don't want that to keep happening. But for the first off, I'm going to try, oh, I don't need those things. We're going to be trying out the making a banner to see how that works. Hope I've got everything that I need. I don't think I need the scaffolding to build a banner, but we'll have the scaffolding with me because I find it very, very useful. So let's see, first off we're going to start, I've got a few designs that I've looked at. We're going to start by making a basic banner. There we go. And we are going to see about doing a cross. Okay, that hasn't done anything. Let's see, the picture I'm referring to isn't using white dye, but is using bone meal. No, I don't. Right now I'm just guessing. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. I might have to go back and research because I don't know how old this article is I'm looking at for this design. Give me a second. Okay, so they were definitely using bone meal, so I might see if I can use bone meal instead, if I can find where I've put all my bones. There we go. There we go. I don't need too many bones. I'm just going to make the bone meal. I mean, I made the white dye from the bone meal, so I'm surprised that that doesn't work. And we're just going to see, move that down there, if this will work here using bone meal. No, it does not. Okay, I'm not doing something right here, and I've got a feeling I'm looking at some old information, so I'm gonna see what's up. Right, so, goodness me, I have been doing a little bit of reading, and the thing about Minecraft is, if an article's back from 2019 or 2018, it will be usually outdated, so, luckily, I've got some looms already. Now, sorry guys, I've never actually traded with them, so I don't know if there's, oh, yeah, I mean, this is a very nice house. I did like building this, this building here, but this is how you do all your banner stuff now. I am learning quite a bit, on what's it, guys, please, getting pushed everywhere. I did learn quite a bit on, how the loom works, and you don't need all these things anymore. But I do want to make my other banner. So you still make the banner in here, and then you take it over to the loom, and you do what you have to do on the loom. So, sorry guys, I know it's a bit squishy. Okay, I'm sorry. Goodness me. Okay, that was quite the look they gave me there, so I might just back up and knock and be a bit more polite. Hello, sorry to interrupt, gentlemen, but would I be able to use the loom? Ah, thank you, that's very nice of you, welcoming me in. Okay, let's get to work on the loom here. See, so politeness does pay off, even though these guys are pushing me. Oh my goodness me. Gentlemen, please, or ladies, please, just let me work in peace. Now, there were such things as patterns, but special pattern things you could make with paper, but I wasn't able to master that, so we'll just see what I can do without making the paper, which is a bit difficult because the design I was looking for isn't on the pre-made list here. There's quite a bit. I'm just checking to see what the name of the pattern I needed, and it doesn't look like it's here. It's previously was made with vines, hence why I have a vine on my hotbar, but right now I'm not seeing it, so have a scroll down. No, I'm definitely not seeing it. They got the one for the brick wall, but not for the one for the vine, at least not that I can see. Maybe I might be doing something quite wrong here. Maybe a fade might do instead, I don't know, but for the time being, I'm just going to have to guess and just play around and see what I can do without this one particular step. Anyway, while I'm doing this, yeah, so the randomizer, that was a bit of redstone that I wanted to play around with. So if you do have a question, anything that you'd like to ask, that's just silly questions, or it doesn't have to be silly, but I mean nothing serious like, you know, bad things, or anything to do with politics or anything else like that, because we don't want to be talking about anything that could be controversial, and people get very heated when it comes to politics. I prefer to remain completely and utterly involved with politics, completely politically neutral. I do not care, I do not wish to know, I just want things to be nice. But right now I'm having a bit of trouble trying to figure out what I need to do here, so I might have to do a little bit more research yet again. We're back. I'm going to try this one more time and see how we go. You know what, we're going to start with the easier one. Now this is going to be a potion design, and we are going to be putting these on, well, both these designs are going to be for my brewing house, so we start with that one there. And yeah, I think this might be the safest way of doing it. He was showing me there, you've got to do it on top where it's safe so that we don't get pushed from behind. So one thing I've noticed recently, or not recently, one thing I came across again recently was a design, a really cool design for a texture pack that someone had been using for the world, and it made glass have this absolutely beautiful metal frame, and I've been looking for it. I even reversed Google imaged the pictures, and I found the thing that it was, the resource pack and the person who made it eventually, and from there I downloaded their resource packs, and I haven't yet installed it, but they also had a thing called a resource CTI pack where they had all these really cool designs that things I'd never seen before. So I may have to look into what those are, because I mean I've never done any of these custom head skins or anything like that people do, but it does look very cool. Goodness me, that is looking like a potion right there. That is very cool. I'm very happy with that. So the next thing I want to try and make is a well, we'll put this up first to see how it looks, but the next one I want to make is a cauldron design, and we'll stick it there. That does look like a bottle of a potion, a brewing potion. I will admit, I don't know why it's flashing though. I got a feeling that might have something to do with Optifine. I don't know. Could it be? Or is it just the light? I'm not too sure. And I didn't know I could hurt myself from doing that. Anyway, so we'll try doing the cauldron one next, but I'm not too sure how this is going to go. Anyway, so yeah, as much as I like glass, I did really love the designs that they had for the for the glass panes in this resource pack, but for some reason I can't seem to find what I need to do in order to get the cool glass frames. And I've done some looking into different designs and different resource packs, and there's one that I like the look of, so I might download that and have that in for the next episode. I don't know. Anyway, so we're just going to do this one here. We're going to see if maybe using the brickwork might be the way to go. Again, this is the first time I'm doing it, so it feels a bit unusual. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, that's for certain. But I'm thinking maybe the frame might be the fade might be the way to go. I don't know. Having a look at it, I'm a little bit puzzled. You know what, we're just going to go with the I think the white field mason might be the way to go, because we do a lot of other stuff around this as well. And if worst comes to worst, I can always do it again. I don't know what you can do with old banners. Maybe you can bleach them white and start again. I do not know. You should be able to do that, actually. If you've got the right dye, you should be able to re-dye an entire banner. That might be a good way to save dye so that way you don't have to dye wool anymore. But yes, as I was mentioning before, I had a bit of issue with my bees and the campfires. My bees kept jumping into or flying over the campfires and burning their little bottoms, unfortunately. So yes, it's I was laying in bed thinking, what could I do in order to make sure that these bees don't hurt themselves with the campfire, while allowing myself to still harvest the honey and not upset the bees. So I was thinking, what if I used a trap door and dug down into the ground, the campfire, and then have a trapdoor above it that I can then open and smoke the hive, harvest the honey, and then when I'm done, close it up again. Just something I'm going to try, and hopefully it might work. I don't know, and I'm not too sure what's happened there. There might be a limit on the number of things I can do on a... I didn't know that was a thing. See, now that light blue design is meant to be steam, but doesn't quite look like steam, does it? It looks like a map for Mario and Donkey Kong, the original Mario, that you had to, with the arcade machines, that you had to get him to the top to rescue Princess Peach or whoever it was. Well, I might put it up one. I might play around with that, but that looks like a cauldron under a fire. I just got to fix the steam. Yeah, maybe a bit of faded blue might be the way to go. That way it looks like it's steam that's going up. The other one had a bit more of a cool faded effect. I tried, at least. My first time, so be nice. There we go. That's a question you could ask the randomizer. Will Edward ever learn how to make nice looking banners? Oh, dearie me. So... well, we are going to try out this bee thing first, but let me just put away this dye, because now I've got a huge collection of dye. I don't know what I'm going to do with it all, but I guess it's something that we need. Now, the time has been very chaotic, hasn't it? Everything that I've seen in the media and online has been very, very distressing, and for all of you out there who might be in more chaotic areas than myself, please do look after yourself. Really do. Don't put yourself in a situation which might lead to you being put in danger. You don't want to be in that situation. Ideally, everyone would have a nice, safe, warm place to call home, and there would be no need to worry about any bad people going around doing nasty things, but the world isn't like that, unfortunately. Maybe one day it might be. Maybe it's just a foolish idea that I've got, but to me, yeah, right now, the safest thing that you can do is looking after yourself, and I just realized I do not remember how one makes a campsite, so I'm just going to be trying a few things here, seeing if this works. Isn't it something like that? A row of wood on the bottom and... No, that's not it. Was it cobblestone underneath it? I don't know. If this isn't right, I may have to look online to check, so just give me a second. If first you don't succeed, try again, and if you still don't succeed, do a little bit more research and see what the internet says. So just give me a second. I'm having a look on a website right now. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the internet, I don't know where we would be, because the having information at your fingertips really does make life so much easier, that's for certain. There we go. Okay, so I was close, but I need logs. And I've got plenty of jungle logs, so we'll use logs, not wooden planks. That, and that there. Fantastic. Perfect. Okay, I've got some trapdoors. I might make myself another campfire site. There we go. We've got 2 trapdoors, and we can test this out. Dearie me. Okay. Getting there in the end. Okay, let's go check it out. Let's see if these 2 work here, and if they do work, then we can put this underneath all of them. Close that up there. Yeah, we'll have to do some tests with that to see how things go with the banner. But yes, right now, look after yourselves, because the world is in a very unusual place at the moment. My goodness me, I had no idea I had so many bees in here. These are the original bees I had, and the yeah, make sure I get this lined up properly. And I also have the bees that I bred outside as well. And there we go, so that's 2 down. We're going to put our campfire, or a trapdoor first there, which will allow us to open up and get smoke out of it, and a campfire there, and we're just going to close it up. Now I'm worried that the campfire might set fire to the wooden door, but there we go, smoke gets to the bee box, and we can close it up so bees can't fall in there and hurt themselves. Oh, I didn't know smoke could go through the top of a trapdoor, so maybe I don't even need to have it open. I do not know. Let's just dig out a trench. I think this design might work quite well. As I say, my main concern is that the trapdoor is going to get cooked, and then bees will start to fall into the hole. But let's see. Well, that's not facing the right way. I want to make sure that they are... They all face the right way, so put that there. That's right. So yeah, this, you know what, I got a good feeling about this. I don't know if someone's already done this on the YouTubes or not, but to me that looks like it's smoke's coming up, and getting the bee box with that. So I'm going to make some more campsites and some more trapdoors and see how that goes. Gonna have a look on the inside from the top here. I don't know where all the bees went. They seem to have disappeared. Maybe they got a bit shy when I was in there. I do not know. Just wanted to see how things look like from the top, but nothing really changed that much looking down on it. Yeah. Right, so yes, the world has been going through a very chaotic time, and the main thing right now, I think, is looking after yourself and being charitable to yourself. And by that, I mean, right now everyone has been in quarantine due to the coronavirus, and everyone has been, a lot of people have been in quarantine, I should say. And I think what's really important is that you need to remember to look after yourself, even if you're just staying at home, because it's very easy to forget that being at home, you can kind of lose track of what's going on with yourself in a way. It's interesting how people work and how the mind works. I'd love to be a neurologist or a psychologist of sorts and be able to research these things, and maybe one day I might study psychology or something like that, or I don't know, anything really, just to see. It'd be great to study medicine, but I don't know if I'm ready for that just yet. Here's all the bees. Look at all the bees we've got. Okay, so we're just going to put these in here. But yes, be charitable to yourself, and by that I mean, I'm not meaning go out and buy things that you don't need, but spend time for yourself, and by that it could be just doing something that you really, really enjoy doing. And for me, and I'm a bit naughty because I haven't been doing this for myself lately, but for me it's just sitting in my lounge room with a good book, reading a good book and drinking a cup of tea, and that is, it's almost like a meditation for me, just having that moment of stillness where I can be absorbed into something and just kind of forget about everything that's going on. And reading books are, oops, I just burnt my toes, are oh so important, and it can certainly be a very good way to just kind of let go of things and escape all the madness of the world. So I can see all the embers jumping up. I don't know if that's going to set fire to them, and I don't want to make these trapdoors metal trapdoors, because then I'd need to remove another brick for to allow the to put down a button or a switch so I can open it. So I'm hoping that the wood will do the job for the time being. We're just going to replant these flowers here. There we go, because we want to make sure the bees have plenty of choices to choose from. Right. Put that there. Maybe not have a dandelion there. We've already got a dandelion there. We'll put down that there, a poppy. And I think that's it, all done and neatened up. Fantastic. Well, now I need some shears and we can test this out, just to see whether or not that was a waste of time or if it was something that was worthwhile. Yeah, that's right. I was meant to say, if you are a reader and you do enjoy reading and you can't get to your favorite bookshop because of quarantine, or because you're just staying at home, or even if it's just a case of not being able to find a bookshop anymore, considering that it's no longer the 2000s, you could always check out the bookdepository.com or betterworldbooks.com. Both of them have free worldwide shipping and very competitive rates. And there we are. Actually, I can buy some shears. I think I will. Sorry, I was. That's what I was thinking. I just didn't speak it out loud. So I wanted to use an emerald and buy some shears there. But yes. Better World Books or bookdepository.com. Both of them are great websites, and they usually have what you're looking for. There's one book I've been trying to find. I think his name was John Foley. Oh my word, the bees. And, okay, we're going to make sure we have an escape route in place in case this doesn't work. But that is a lot of bees, and I don't want to upset that many bees in one go. So, okay, we're going to have this door open. Okay, test. We're good. No one's upset. The trapdoors are closed, and but enough smoke's coming out. Well, there we go. Now all I have to do is make sure that the trapdoors don't catch on fire, so I'm just going to have to come in here periodically and check to make sure that the trapdoors haven't burnt to a crisp. And I thought I'd get a little bit more honey than that. 21 pieces of honeycomb. Just trying to see if there's any pieces I missed, or maybe they're stuck up the top there, I don't know. But at least the smoke works, that's for certain. Yeah, perfect, that's a great design there. So it's coming through the top there, and that allows me to harvest as much honey as I want. And there is some honeycomb that got stuck up the top here, so may as well grab that. And I was thinking of other designs, like designs where the back of the bee box is sticking through a wall, so that way, but then I figured, what if the bees come out this side through the back entrance of the bee box? I don't know. And but yeah, isn't that nice? There we go, that's a nice option. And we've had to sacrifice a few flowers, but that's okay. I think it looks very beautiful in there still, and there should be more than enough flowers for these little bees to be happy. So I know you can make honey blocks, but I don't know how to put honey in a jar, so that might be one thing I give a try. Or maybe I was supposed to right click with a glass jar into the onto the bee box. I don't know. Actually, I don't need to smelt any more glass. I've got plenty of glass right here. You can give it a try. There we go. That's our glass. And do we, no, that doesn't work. Do we circle it around? No. Okay, well, I had to read up how one puts honey into jars. But you know what? You just got to try these things out, and you can see the amount of honeycomb I've got. I do like eating honey, but the poor bees in the world, there's so much work they've got to do in just to make one bit of honey. A bee will work all its life just to make a teaspoon or something crazy like that. So bees are remarkable creatures, that's for certain. I do like bees, and I'd love to have my own beehive one day, but there's a lot of stuff you've got to read about to make sure the bees are happy and healthy. And maybe I could do a bee design on a banner, I don't know, and stick that on the bee house. I mean, it looks okay. It doesn't look ideal though. But I tried. I might go back to the drawing board and try again. Yeah, but that's it for today. Thank you everyone for joining me. Take care, live long, live well, look after yourselves, look after each other, and remember, love is the most important thing. Goodbye.